everyone, this is Lisa with crepemyrtlerow. Welcome to my channel. Yes, I know Easter is over, but it's still spring, so I am in my dining room. It's just easier for me to stand up because I have a huge haul to show you guys today. It's easier for me to stand up in here and just show it off in here is spread it out in this room rather than sitting down in my living room where I like to show it a lot of times, or in my kitchen. But anyhow, I've got a big one today, guys. It's going to be a long one too, so let's just get started. Okay, so now the first thing I got to show you is these two charger plates, and they came from Pier 1. And I just have two of them, and like I've told y'all before with tablescapes, I'm going to start doing more of them. And normally I need 6. But I do have a little table out on my screened-in back porch, and I do eat out there a lot. Especially when the weather's nice, I will eat my supper out there, eat my breakfast out there if I'm here, you know, whatever. I do use that. So these will be perfect for going out there and setting that table up. This next thing, y'all know I love my plates. You can see I got them here. You can't see them right over on that corner if you've watched my spring dining room tour. They're all on that wall. They're in my bedroom. They're everywhere. I use them everywhere. Well, this one I found for $1.99. Try not to get the glare too much on you. And it says Italy. Well, I looked this up online. And this one has a little chip, so it's not probably very valuable now. But there was one online that was $280. And then there was another one that was like $60 or something like that, which is probably more reasonable for what that would have been. But like I said, this one has a chip, so, but I didn't buy it to sell it. You know, I don't buy my things to sell them. Maybe one day I will, but right now, they're for my own pleasure. So somewhere in my house, this plate will go. And it has this cool little hanger too, so that was worth $1.99. Okay, the next two items are these embossed brass plates. So you see how that's like raised up? And it's of the ships. So these, I intend on using them in my living room. I have a big one, it's like that big around, that's similar to this one that I'm gonna use in there, this brass also. These, I'm not sure if I wanna leave them brass or if I want to paint them and then do some kind of distressing where that shows up more. So y'all leave me a comment below. What do you think? Should I leave them brass or should I paint them and then make the design show up? I might possibly paint them to look more of a copper color, and then, you know, the patina that copper turns, that blue-green color, do that so it looks like it was actually a copper plate, and then the patina is all in the crevices and stuff. So that's probably more likely what I'm gonna do, but leave me a comment below. Let me know, should I leave them just like they are or paint them? Oh, and did I tell you? Yeah, those was $3.99 a piece. And then the next, y'all know I love my steak plates. And this one was $3.99, and it's my state, South Carolina. I think I've got all other, well, not all of the states. I don't have all of them, but I have a big majority of them. But I didn't have my own state. I've got 2 or 3 of some states, but I was on the hunt for a South Carolina one, and I just love it. And this one's mainly down at the Capitol. I've got one that is, it's like a little small one of Charleston, South Carolina. But that one is the state plate. So I was very happy with that. And y'all know I love my vintage purses. So this beaded one, I just love. And I don't know if this is truly a vintage. It doesn't have any kind of tags or anything. And this is more plasticky like feeling. So I don't know, but it did look like the vintage, you know, 50s and 60s style. So I love that. And I think I gave $5 or something, whatever Goodwill charges for their purse. I think it's like $5.25 base price for their purses. So that's what I got that for. Okay, the next things are these vintage. I love vintage books too. You guys new to me, you're gonna figure out I like a little bit of everything. I don't think there's much of anything I don't like, and I collect everything. I'm a maximalist for sure. But this vintage garden book, I just love this, and I mean the pictures are cool in there, and there's like, you know, gardening doesn't go out of style. Information on garden books doesn't go out of style, so I love that. And then I love the looks of this one. Well, this one is copyright 1968, and I paid 10 cents for this. And it had a sticker up here where someone tried to sell it, I think 25 years ago is for the date they had it. They must have had it in an antique booth, and they were trying to sell it for $38 back then. But I got it for 10 cents, and it's a 1968, like I said. Well, 2 days after finding that one, I found the 1966 version of it. So you can kind of, let me hold them both up. So you can see they are a little different on the covers. Anyhow, while we're on the subject of books, I will show you another cool gardening book. Vintage gardening book. Now this one's just mainly, you know, black and white pictures, but I just loved that. But I will probably take the dust jacket off just so you can see what it says. And I love that green, and y'all know I use my books to sit around in my decor as risers and stuff. So I think I paid $1 for that one. Oh, and that other one I think I paid $1 for. I paid 10 cents for the 68 one and $1 for the 66 one. And then this vintage cookbook, unfortunately, is missing the front cover, but the rest of it is pretty cool. And if I've got it in, you know, in the slot with my cookbooks lined up, you're not gonna notice that the front cover's missing. But I just love the graphics in some of these old cookbooks. And I mean, check out the dishes. We all should still be serving in fancy dishes. We might enjoy our meals better, but I just love that. It's the Good and Easy cookbook, and I'm trying to see, I know it had a copyright, 1954 is what that one is. And then this one was just a little pamphlet, and I think it was 1964, but again, it was just a little vintage cookbook pamphlet thing. But I think the lady let me have them both for $1 or something like that. But like I said, in my stack, you will not notice that that front is not there. So that goes there. Okay, the next items I have is, you know, if you've been watching me, I love bee decor, like the little honey pots and stuff. And I know my friend Kim, she loves them too. So fortunately, we have not run across, when we're out thrifting together, she's over at My Feathered Nest, if you haven't seen her before. We haven't, I don't think when we've been out shopping together that we've actually run across bee decor together. So we didn't have to do, you know, any thumb wrestling or whatever, because she'd probably win. She's younger than me. But that is that little honey pot, which I think she has one very similar to this. And it's made in Japan. This one was $3. And it's like a little picture, but still it has the little honeybees. Okay, next is this little basket for 99 cents. And isn't that adorable? It's like a little picnic basket. It actually flips up right there. But that will be cute in my decor. And then this bag of stuff, I think I paid, I want to say it was, okay, it's $4.50. It's just a bunch of sewing things, you know, like buttons, zippers. But the reason I bought it, I'm not going to get everything out. I'm just going to show you a few things out of here. But the reason I bought this bag was for these pinking shears. Now, hopefully all of you have seen these or heard of these before. Gives, you know, when you cut things, it gives it that zigzag look. And these can be quite expensive if you can even find them nowadays. Like, I don't think Walmart has them. You about have to go to a specifically for sewing area to find them anymore, or get them online. And these are like the heavy metal ones. And this one has been well used. See, the whole end is. But let me tell you, this one right here, I tried on the cloth. I tried both of them on cloth. This one didn't do it. It just like chewed on it. This one cut through cloth like butter. So a lot of my crafting projects will have, you know, I want to do like edges of the cloth with this, so those will come in handy. These cut paper like butter. So now I have one set for each thing. And then I'll just show you a couple of other things that was in there. But they had like several little jars of buttons that they had taken off. And these are cool little buttons that they had taken off of things. And I will use those in crafting or sewing projects somewhere. Okay, I know this is getting kind of long. One other thing here is, and I paid $3.99 for this, is one of these vintage, what do you call them? Makeup cases. No, it's got a, it's not a trunk. Is it a trunk? Y'all, my mind's went blank. But it's like one of these that has the case, and then this comes out, and you can see down in there. And train case, that's what it's called, a train case. And the key to it, see it locks, is inside there. I love these things. And I've got one that I store all my, it's not my nail polish because I have those on a rack on a wall, but like the remover, anything to do with nail care stuff, I store in one of these. And then I have one that I have some actual smaller pamphlet style cookbooks in that stays over here in the floor in my dining room. But I mean, you can put sewing stuff in it. Crafting supplies, they are just, because they're good and sturdy, you can lock them. These items, I got 6 of these, and they're silver goblets. And they're made by the International Silver Company. And I think they may be real silver. I'm not 100% sure how, you know. I know the magnet test, it's not magnetic or whatever, so I know that's one of the tests. I just got to do a little bit more research on how to know if it's real silver or just silver plate. And so if y'all have any information on that, please leave me a comment below letting me know how I can do that. They had a sticker in them, $1.99 a piece, and I got 6 of these. But for some reason, when I got up to the counter, the lady said they were only 49 cents that day. So I got 49 cents a piece for these and got 6 of them, and they're very heavy. So I was excited to do some tablescapes with that. Okay, these next items I'm gonna show you, I didn't thrift. And I do have a lot more, but I think I'm gonna just go ahead and split this video up into 2 different ones because I do have a lot more stuff and it's getting kind of long because I run my mouth a lot. But anyhow, I was on a Facebook group last year, and I had shown my Hooser cabinet in my kitchen with all of my strawberry decor. And this lady on there reached out to me through private messenger and told me that she used to collect the strawberry stuff, and she was going to downsize and wanted to know if I would like some of her things. And I was like, of course, I love strawberry stuff. And so she said, well, when she got through cleaning out, she was gonna send it to me and wanted my address. Well, I have a P.O. box through my work. Now, months went by, I completely forgot about it because this was like back, I'm gonna say last summer, last fall, something. So I completely forgot about it. And then I showed up at my P.O. box here about a month ago, maybe a little bit less than that. And there was a note in there that I needed to come to the counter because I had some packages that wouldn't fit in that little box. And I go, and it's these two huge UPS, you know, priority mailboxes. I'm talking big ones. And I was so excited to get home or get back to my office and see what was in those boxes, y'all. It was like all I could do not to sit there and open them in the parking lot of the post office. But in those boxes, she sent me, this is like maybe a yard or 2 yards of this fabric, maybe a little bit more, I forget. But it's strawberries on it. And then there was this piece of red burlap, which is hard to find. And then there was this teapot that comes off of it. I mean, y'all just won't believe all that she sent me. It blew my mind. It made me cry. When I got this started opening it, I was sitting there with tears running down my face that someone would give me this stuff, you know. And they didn't even know me, or, I mean, she had just seen my thing on a Facebook post. It wasn't like, you know, she was part of my YouTube or anything, which I'm hoping she is now, because I told her I had a channel and to keep a lookout. So if this is you watching it, thank you so much. And there was that picture, and then there was this little thing of strawberries. And then this, oh my goodness, look at this strawberry jar. I loved that cookie jar, or sugar dish. I don't know what you consider it with it being smaller. And then she actually did, and she wrote me a nice long letter and told me the history behind her pieces. And her name was Donna. I'm not going to say her last name, but her name was Donna. And she, you know, told me about how where she's from used to be like a huge, like the main production of strawberries in the US, I believe. And I'll go ahead and show you this next thing before I finish telling you the story. She sent me this, a label. So this is where she's from, and they used to, this was like a label that they used for their strawberry stuff. Well, now I think mostly, as it does over time, the strawberry production went down or whatever. It turned into other produce or something like that, and, you know, industry. So her town's grown a lot. But she was over the strawberry festival, and so she was like the queen of the strawberry queen or strawberry festival. So she got together all of those things. And this apparently was like a little goodie bag that she used to give away when she'd done her festivals. So there's like this little pin cushion or little thing that hangs there. There was some little strawberry fudge, Tic Tacs, a air freshener, and then another little card that went in there with it. So apparently that's what she would give away there. But like I said, when they stopped doing it, it just got too much work for them. I think too many people wanted to do it, but nobody wanted to help do it. Y'all know how that goes. So they just stopped doing it. So she had all these things, and she passed them on to me. And I found this perfect little place. This was just a label, and I was going to try to put a picture frame. Well, I found this at Dollar Tree, and it had some kind of saying on it or whatever. But it's just a canvas. It already has a hanger, and it fits perfect for me to go glue this on to this frame. And I painted it this red. It was a white color. And now it will fit perfect for me to hang it on my wall. So I can't wait to do that. And then she, of course, included some little magazine clippings that was out of, I think, Country Living magazine. And it had all this strawberry collection stuff in that. So I thought that was so sweet too. And I actually got 2 letters. I had a letter in each box. So I told her I would always treasure these letters and keep them and if I ever got tired of my collection, I would find someone who loved it just as much as I do, and I would pass it on and I would give her a letter. But I'm not through showing you everything she gave me. This whole box of the faux strawberries dipped in chocolate look. You know, so these are like the little styrofoam ones, but those are so cute. There was this little monkey, and it looks like a strawberry. I think it's supposed to be a rose, but with it hanging upside down, it looks like a strawberry. And he still hollers. And she had several, or a couple of these bows that she had made. I gotta fluff them up. They've gotten, but they're like strawberry print and little strawberries on them. And like I say, I need to fluff them up. They've gotten a little flat over time. And there's that one. And then a little strawberry shaped cookie cutter. And then there was a bunch of, like a whole bunch of these little faux strawberries in there. And then I'm trying to get this one other dish. This is the, well, I had two things that actually broke on the trip here. One of them was this dish here. The handle went all the way across like a basket handle, and that top broke off. But it's down in there. I'm going to try to glue it all together. But just like that, looks, you would never really know with the flowers on it. So that was in there. And then the other thing, and I couldn't save it, there was a little, like one of them little small mason jar looking candles that was about that tall. That was a strawberries and cream candle, and it just got shattered. You know, sometimes you send stuff, you can put fragile on it all you want, but they're not gonna pay it any attention. So, but that was the only two things that got damaged, but I can fix that one. And so I was just blown away that she would send me all these things. So she put her phone number for me to call her, and I was gonna message, you know, just like email her a note thanking her, but then I was like, no, this requires one-on-one speaking with someone. So I called her up. First time she didn't answer the phone, so then I went to go ahead and do the email a letter, and then she called me right back, and like she didn't know who it was. And when I told her who I was, she was so excited, and we talked for probably 30 minutes, you know, telling me the history of things, that how she used to collect. But she was, you know, older now and retired, and she just did not want to have that much stuff anymore. She was ready to downsize and make life a little simpler, and I know my day will come, but it's not here yet. So y'all will still see a lot of thrifting and a lot of things going on around here. But anyhow, I felt very blessed that someone would think enough of me to pass on collections that they loved, that meant so much to them. And I hope to pay it forward one day with other things. But with that being said, we're gonna end this video here, because like I said, I got lots of other things. I'm just gonna split up and make a couple of different videos for them, because we'll be here all day if not. But if y'all don't already subscribe to me, I hope you do so. Hit the notification bell, get notified every time I upload a video. Come on over to Facebook and join me there. I have a page there. I'm on Instagram and on Pinterest, all under Crepe Myrtle Row. And I hope y'all have a very blessed day. Bye.